I guess anybody that knows me knows that I like projects, and that's kind of what we got going on right now. I ended up finding well, as of right now, a free air conditioner because it was damaged, and that's a long story, we're not going to get into it, but about a 2,000 square foot home, and typically I just like to sleep during the day when I'm working night shift or whenever I'm working. The couple hours I'm sleeping, when it's super muggy outside and it's 90, 100 degrees, whatever, hard to sleep. Well, instead of getting the central air to cool down the whole 2,000 square foot home, this is kind of the route that we went just as a trial. As of right now, literally no money involved. It's all spare parts, leftover wood for some shutters to make the frame, and I'm going to do a real quick little bit of a description of what I did. You might find it interesting, might shake your head and say what a waste of time. We'll find out when the energy bill shows up. So anyways, we've got a Frigidaire. I don't remember the model number, I'll put it in the description. We got a 5,000 BTU air conditioner. Let's see if I got a little clutter here. Okay, so we're running a kilowatt meter, and I want to see watts. Let me flip that. A little hard to get in there. So oops, right now it's on 489 watts, and it's on the highest cooling power. So I'm keeping track of it that way. So just under 500 watts, it goes down to about 411. Anyways, just got this working. So we ended up making a frame. I didn't take a lot of good pictures before. I can use my finger. So we've got literally a wood frame. This is leftover foam insulation that I just painted up and sealed, just to seal it out instead of the cheap plastic. We don't like, we want to keep as much noise and light and everything else sealed out. So with the air conditioner, it's mounted in this, let me get the light a little bit better, in this wooden frame, so on and so forth. So there's a box around it where the air conditioner slides in, or you can pull it out that way. All it needs to hold it right now is one screw. I know that seems crazy, but it's tight enough in there that it can't rock out this way and just flop out. And the way I have the frame where it rocks against the window, it won't just fall out either. Not even with a big gust of wind. You might catch a little air gap, but it will not fall in, I guess, unless you got like a tornado or something crazy wind, which almost never comes from this side of the house. So anyways, air conditioner kind of wedged in there. Self-sealing frame, so when I do this, I'm going to use my hands again. I put a piece of foam in the window so I don't ruin the frame, plastic frame on the actual commercial window seal. So I dense foam, and I set it, and it rocks into place. So the weight, as you see right here, the weight down, and it pulls it tight on this foam seal. Gotta get used to this new camera. Which it's just a foam seal around it. It goes on both sides. Can't really see it in this way, but again, so all the weight rocking in there is what holds this thing tight. I put the towel to make sure there wasn't any water dripping yet until I know that it's working correctly. You can kind of see, if you look out the window, drop, 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 you kind of see it there. That's very consistent. I ended up drilling a very tiny hole in the area where it pulled a lot of the water and where there was nothing that I would hit with the drill bit. I'm not quite sure why maybe it's because it's multi-area that you can mount this thing. If it's in a wall, you don't want the water to drip into your wall. I assume that's the reason why they don't have a good drain system, but if it wasn't there, and you can tell it's a little too level, I'd like it tipped just slightly back so it all ran back, but it's working. No water issues inside as of now. We're watching with the towel, and we're keeping it cool. I don't have the current temperature outside. It's in the 80s and it's super muggy. I know it's not scientific. I'm not giving you much for an example, but I'll tell you what. Wouldn't be sleeping even without sheets on the bed because it's just uncomfortable out here in a Minnesota summer. So there's a project. Like I said, free. All leftover parts, including the paint. And granted, this company that sent the damaged unit they originally paid for it pretty much just said, sounds like they're saying, nope, we don't want it back, you just keep it. And the damage, we got a couple of fins broke out here. You can tell this is pulled apart. That max cool, it's set pretty much to max cool. This isn't changed a thing. Oops, I got the camera again, sorry about that. So it's pretty much set wide open. You can adjust the fan speed, not a big deal. And then the back, the radiator grill on the back is all kind of mushed in places, but it seems to be doing the job. And it cools the bedroom off. It's like a 10 by 14 approximate size bedroom, not huge, but a normal bedroom, and it seems to work. So there's the project.